Hello, I'm Marcus, the disabled reviewer, and today I'm here with Mobility Emotions Seat Terraco. I'm going to take you for a walk around the outside in a second, then we're going to take the car for a drive. So, this is the outside of the Seat Terraco. So, we'll start by covering the front grille. As you can see, it's a really nice, nasty looking grille. We've got LED daytime running lights then, which come around the entire headlight, which is this whole bar. Then it comes down and back in. It's really nice actually when they're on. We've got some really nice size, the 20-inch alloy wheels. We then have also got, on this particular model, we've got wing mirror cameras, which will enable you when you park in the car to be able to see that you're not going to scrape your alloys against any curbs. Then when you come to the interior, I'm going to show you the front of the car. Now, this car in particular, which, like I said to you, is Mobility in Motion's demo vehicle, is fitted with some adaptations, but the car can still be used as a standard vehicle. Now, you can see we've got a nice leather interior. It's got memory seats. It's got electric seats. This is an automatic. Um, so then I'm going to bring you around to the back. I'm going to show you in the back of the car. Um, and again, in the back of the car, you will also see that we've got a real nice leather interior. All three seats in the back are movable backwards and forwards, and the three seats are individual. Now, you will also see in the back there that the passenger seat um, does have a bit of a large base on that. That is because that seat is an adaptation. It's a swivel seat, so it needs a bigger base, which means on the left side in this particular car, you don't have as much leg room. However, in a standard Terraco, you would have the same leg room size as what you've got behind the driver's seat in this particular car, which you will see there's quite a lot of leg room, and that is with the seat moved forward, the passenger seat. So now I'm going to bring you to the boot. Now this is the really, really, really good part. You will see, and I suppose what you'd expect of a Seat Terraco is that it's a large boot. Now this is fitted with a boot hoist. Now, as you can imagine, if this boot hoist wasn't there, you would have this whole boot space. So my chair does actually fit in this car whole. So on that note, I am now going to get in the car, but I'm not going to be able to cover the transfer because for me personally, a Seat Terraco is slightly too high for me to get in unassisted. So I will need my assistant to help me in. Once I'm in, I will sort of swivel around in the driver's seat and I'll show you the height difference between the driver's seat and my wheelchair. And then maybe it'll give you a better understanding as to why I couldn't cover the transfer on my own. So let's get inside. So I'm in, and as you can see, there is quite a high difference between the cushion of my chair and the driver's seat. And this is with the driver's seat set in its lowest position. Now, something maybe like a transfer plate, an electronic transfer plate, maybe if you struggle with transfers like I do, could be the answer to something like this. But I just wanted to show you the difference in height between my chair and this Seat Terraco to give you a better understanding of how higher up this Seat Terraco is. So now I'm going to put the chair in the boot. I'm going to cover the inside of the car then and all of its features, and then we're going to go for a drive. So I want to show you the interior of the Seat Terraco. Now I'm going to start by showing you the digital dashboard. It's absolutely so crystal clear. It's really nice looking for a digital dash as well. So on the left side we've got the temperature gauge, and then really simply we've got the fuel gauge on the right hand side, which are all bars. I'm not the keenest of people on bars for temperature. I prefer your standard analog dials, but that's okay. Then I'm going to show you to the steering wheel. So on the right side of the steering wheel, this controls all your infotainment system. And then on the left, we've then got your cruise control. We've then got your adaptive cruise control distance settings button. And so that is that. And it's a nice 3-spoke steering wheel. It's quite nice, actually. They have changed their steering whel only slightly, but they have changed certain shapes of it. Then I'm going to bring you over to the infotainment system. This does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as standard on many other cars now. It's got DAB radio. It's got a built-in sat nav, and it's got your standard Bluetooth if you want to connect your phone just simply via Bluetooth without Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Then we've got dual climate control, both heated seats as well on the front. This is also an automatic. And then we have got your start stop button. We've got parking button, which I think is parking assist. We've got your parking camera. We've got auto hold and an electronic handbrake, and also a start stop button, which is instead of a key. Now I will say that one thing Seat have still letting themselves down with is they've still got this same Seat key that they had about 8 years ago. And I know that because I had a Seat 8 years ago and it was exactly the same key. We've got some storage cups down in here. So storage cup holders, I should say. We've also got a different driving mode. So we've got Eco. What else have we got? We've got Sport, and then we've got you create your own out of all the three. And we've got electric windows all around. We've got automatic tailgate on this one as well, which you would have just seen. So, with all of that said, we're now going to take it for a ride, a little bit of a run around, see how it drives, and then we will cover the ratings at the end. So we just got back from our short drive in the Seat Terraco. We just got back to Mobility in Motion HQ, and I've got to be honest, this Seat Terraco has really, really surprised me. I was unsure whether or not I would like it. Um, Obviously, okay, it's not perfect for my own needs, but I mean, if I suppose if there was an electronic transfer plate, that could have it would have made my experience a little bit different, I suppose. But I mean, that's not to say that you can't have an electric transfer plate. Just on this particular demo model, that this wasn't one. So that's going to bring me to my ratings on this as a car as a whole, rather than on a car with adaptations on it. So first one I'm going to cover is practicality. So practicality is going to score a 5. Certainly because of how big the boot is and there's so much room inside the car. Accessibility, I'm going to score this a 3 because I do think that it could be a lot higher than what it actually is. But also, I'm still scoring a 3 because I couldn't actually get in this car. If I had a transfer plate, there was an electronic one, then I could. And it's not totally not accessible. It would be accessible with the transfer plate. Comfort, I'm going to score it a 5 because honestly, it's a very comfy car. I haven't sat in a comfy car like this for a good couple of weeks. And then performance, I'm going to score it a 5 because honestly, I mean, I've driven this car around the town, on a dual carriageway, and honestly, the economy of the fuel is brilliant, really, really good. So honestly, thank you very much for watching. That does bring me to the end of the video, sadly, with Mobility Emotions Seat Terraco, but there will be future reviews with Mobility Emotion. So tune in again soon. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to not only my channel, but also you may want to check out Mobility Emotion social media. And yeah, I will see you all again soon. Thanks now. Bye.